Welcome in everyone. Welcome back to my channel, Healing Speaks Chrissy. So before I get into today's video, I want to bore you all just a little bit about my weather conditions. So normally when I record right here, my background is somewhat quiet. That's because my window's been closed, my fan's been off, the AC's not running, but it's that time of year, it's summer, so my window is open. So you're gonna hear a lot of traffic sounds, and I apologize in advance because from now on, I will be having my window open while I'm recording right here because it's hot. Where I live, it gets really, really hot. So I need some type of air, some ventilation. And yes, you will be hearing a lot of annoying traffic sounds, and I do apologize. But once it starts to cool down, I will be able to close the window and won't have a fan running, and it'll be a lot more quiet in the background. Okay, so that's what I wanted to get out the way. So now let's get into the video. So I'm going to talk finally more about my psychosis experience. Now it's going to be pretty vague because this is something that I do not experience often. Okay, I don't experience it all the time or often because psychosis, for one, is not an official diagnosis. It's not. I call it like an add-on symptom. It's an add-on symptom with certain mental disorders or mental illnesses. Not all mental illnesses experience psychosis, only certain ones. One of them being MDD, so major depressive disorder. I experience psychosis with that the most. So that's when my depression is high and is chronic. Another diagnosis you can experience psychosis with is also BPD, borderline personality disorder, which is what I have. So if you have that, you can experience some psychosis. And I believe generalized anxiety disorder, I also have that. You can experience some psychosis too. So yes, for me, I really experience some psychosis when my MDD, when I have high chronic depression. So like I said, this is going to sound a little vague because this is something that I do not experience all the time. Very rarely, especially when I have high chronic depression. So it's been several years since I had a psychosis episode, I would say. So I want to talk about a time to when I got hurt from having it during having an experience or an episode. So I had to go to ER and check myself in because I got hurt real bad, thinking that someone was there, but wasn't. So psychosis in general, let's go back to what are the symptoms. So you're losing sense of reality. You don't know what's real or what's fake. You're hearing things and you're seeing things, okay? So sometimes I can't catch it. I can catch if something is not real. It depends what I'm hallucinating. If the face, like for instance, if I'm hallucinating a person and the face is off, I know I can catch it. I can catch like, no, this is not real. Sometimes I can't. Sometimes the faces are a little correct, but if the face looks all messed up, mixed up, or blurred, I know something's up. Now I do hear things. I hear things more than I see things. Auditory, now that one is tricky for me because everything that I'm hearing, I think that is real. So we're talking when the door is knocking, people talking, you name it, keys jiggling, footsteps, hearing people. Yep, that too. That stuff, I think that's real. I'm always constantly checking things. Like when I'm having a psychosis episode, I'm always checking like, what's that? You know how you go like this? Did I just hear something? I do that a lot during an episode. Okay, so let's go back to a time I had to go to ER. So I was hallucinating someone in my home in the kitchen. The person did look off. The face was all, everything was more like a dark image than anything. And I saw it coming towards me from the kitchen to the living room. I was in the living room. I was like, what is that? And when I saw the person walking towards me, I took off. I dashed for the bathroom because the bathroom was right there. But I stubbed my toe. When I stubbed my toe on the hinge, I fell and I stubbed it real bad. I didn't fracture it, but I stubbed it real bad. So when I fell, I just wanted to make sure, was I still being followed? But no, I didn't see nothing at all. So I'm left with a very bruised big toe, and I had to go to ER to get it checked out to make sure I didn't fracture it, but I didn't. But it was purple for a long time. Other times that I was experiencing it is when I was outside. So I had some chronic depression. I wanted to go to the park for some fresh air. I wanted to, walk around the park, and I was experiencing so much psychosis when I was outside. I'm thinking I'm looking at people that are playing and people that are sitting in their vehicles. I'm just looking, when you go to the park, you see people play, you see people doing things, you see people walk around. So my mind was visualizing that, but the park was really empty. It wasn't even really that many people there. So when reality started to hit me, like the true reality hit me, all those people that I thought I saw were not there. Gone. I was like, where'd all these people go? So stuff like that. I know I mentioned like I don't want to experience psychosis because it can be freaky. I can't go into details, you guys. There's some, I'm trying to leave some stuff out because I'm only comfortable, talking about certain things that I'm comfortable with. So I do leave some things out, but I will say that there's times when my psychosis the voices don't sound human-like. I'm talking creature sound voices. And then sometimes they will say things for me to do something. Okay, that's all I can really say on that. I'm not going to go too detail with that particular type of voices, but it's something that I do experience, that I have experienced, and it's scary. That's why I say in my video before, like, I don't want to summons it, I don't want to activate it, because I don't like psychosis. I don't, especially when the hallucination is off. That is what freaks me out the most, is when the hallucination is off. It's very scary. If you experienced it before, comment below. You will know what I mean. And I'm very interested in anyone who's watching this video. Like, yeah, I experienced it before and it's scary for me as well. But that is pretty much all I want to talk about with my psychosis. Like I said, I have not had a recent episode, and I'm sure it's because of I haven't been chronically depressed. Like, I can get depressed, but not chronically. I'm talking deep down, sad, depressed. That's when the psychosis starts to creep in, and I lose sense of reality. And like I said, sometimes I can catch it. It depends on what I'm hallucinating. Sometimes I can't catch it. If it looks kind of off and weird and strange looking, I know for sure, like, okay, this is not, no. But for the majority of the time, if what I'm hallucinating does look correct to me, then most likely I would think it's real. Like I said, especially when I'm hearing things. If I'm hearing things, phone, footsteps, people laughing, children, babies crying, you name it. Things dropping on the floor, knocking sounds from the window, like a pebble that sounds like it's always hitting against my window. Sounds, okay? Just sounds in general. I think those are real because it's hard for me to determine if those sounds are real or not. Because when you're hearing a sound, it's like something, like, what's that? Versus seeing something. That's totally different. So that's my experience with it, and I am very, very curious to know if anyone else experienced some psychosis, and with what mental illness. So what's your base? I call it your base mental illness, and do you experience psychosis with that? Because like I said, not all mental illnesses experience psychosis, only certain ones. Because remember, psychosis is not a diagnosis. It's not a diagnosis. This is just it's like an add-on symptom to when your main diagnosis is high. When your main diagnosis is at a high peak, you can start experiencing some psychosis. You can. And unfortunately for me, yes, especially when I have chronic depression. So far, my depression has been okay. Not into the chronic side. I can get depressed. I sure can. But I try my best not to get chronic depression, to fall in that dark hole that makes you feel like you can't get out. So that is what I want to talk about. And it's very important to tell people, because I know it's hard. I don't tell people about psychosis experiences, but if you're very close with a friend or a family, make sure that you have some support with psychosis, because it is important to have some support when you're experiencing it, because it's no joke when people lose sense of reality. For some people, when you lose sense of reality and you can't tell what's real or fake, things can get serious. Things can get dangerous. So make sure, if you're comfortable, tell someone that you experienced some psychosis, especially if you're recently, as you're watching this video, and yeah, I just had a recent episode. Make sure you let people know. But like I said, luckily for me, I have not experienced any recent episodes of it, and I don't plan to either. I don't plan to. So that is all that I have for you all. Thank you so much for watching. I have some videos that I want to make now because I was talking to one of my lovely subscribers in their comment section on one of their videos, and we had a talk about something that sparked a video idea for me. So now I can finally talk about that one. I just wanted to get Psychosis out the way because I haven't really touched on it more. But yeah, so now I want to make a video in regards to what me and my lovely subscriber was talking about. So like that's what I'm saying. So if you guys want me to talk about anything, I love engagement. I don't want to get off track because I can get a little bit off track with my channel. Like I said, until I get my group panel up, that's the main focus. I want to mention that a lot of my videos, that my vision, my channel vision is the group panel. I'm sure a lot of you guys know about that. That's my vision of the channel, but I can't get that up and running right now because my channel is still a baby, it's still small and getting out there and reaching to people. So when I get some more subscribers, I will be able to do more of what I want to really do with this channel, which is lovely things that I have in store and in mind that I'm visualizing for my channel, that I can't wait to see it actually happening. But for now, I'm just running my mouth right now, creating videos of just talking about experiences pretty much, until I go the real direction of where I want my channel to go. Because my channel is like a therapy type. I want you guys to know it's like a therapy healing type channel. It's a healing support. It's a support channel. So if people that don't have any therapy, this is the channel for you. So if you know someone who needs some therapy and need to vent, this is the channel for you, because that's the direction of my channel. It's like a therapy type support channel with my group discussion panel, which I plan to show you again in case you guys forgot what that looked like. And we can all support one another, because my channel is about engagement and validation. Because I want to talk to you all and reach out to people that need some healing, some advice, some support. That is the aim of my channel. But for now, I'm just making videos talking mainly about experiences or something that I'm going through recently in life that I maybe want to make a video about. But that's not the aim of my channel. I want to support and help one another, because I know it's hard to navigate through life with a mental illness, or especially if you have several of them. It's hard. It's hard to live your life when you have mental illnesses. I understand completely. So that is why I created this channel, and to help us and help one another, and so, you know, help me help you. Did that make sense? Whatever. Okay. Okay, you guys, so I will definitely see you in the next video. If you're new to this channel, be sure to subscribe, hit the bell, so that way you know when I upload new content. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you guys so much for that support. To my returning subscribers, you guys are like my family. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.